Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can launch your campaign with GojiberryAI and how it works. So let's say that you have an AI agent on GojiberryAI, a signals agent, that is looking for warm leads for you. When this agent finds leads, it's going to send directly the leads to a campaign if you allow it to. And I'm going to show you how it works directly here. So the first thing that you need to know is that if you want to send outreach messages and connection requests on LinkedIn with GojiberryAI, you need to connect your LinkedIn account. So to do that, you can click here or you can go to your settings and do it from there. Then here, it's the place where you have all your campaigns. You can see that I have two that are inactive. They are the dates of creation, and I can just click on play to start them again, right? Once you arrive here, you have a button. Let's say that you want to start a new campaign. When you click here, it asks you to connect your LinkedIn account. When it's done, you have different possibilities, and I'm going to show you that in just a few seconds. So I'm now connected to my account that is connected to my LinkedIn account. So if I click on start a campaign, you can see that now I have two options. The first one is I can create my campaign with AI. So the AI will use the information about my business, my website, to craft my value proposition, the pain points that I solve, and my ICP, and to finally craft my final campaign. I can use that if I want simplicity, if I want to be fast, and if I want to go straight to the point. If you want to be a little bit more like in the details, and if you want to add more steps, or different kind of steps like profile visit, messages, and be a bit more complex, I would suggest to go manually. So if I go with AI, as you can see, I can select the source of leads. Let's say I want the source to be, let's say I'm gonna just take a test like this list, right? It's gonna craft my ideal customer profile, or it's gonna take it from the lists. So it's this one, then I can go to next, and with my website, it's gonna analyze the value proposition, pain points. You can edit anything you like, obviously, if you need to edit, and you can choose your campaign goal. So the campaign goal will determine a bit like the call to action in the messaging. If you start conversation with one prospect, it's going to try to open the conversation and ask a question. If you want to book qualified sales call demos directly, it's going to send first message with a call to action that is tailored to this purpose. So let's say I want to start conversations with one prospect. I can go to next. I can select the LinkedIn sender for this campaign. Let's say, yeah, it's me. And I can generate my campaign. So it's going to craft you an entire campaign tailored to what you ask for, right? I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you one that I just did earlier. And before that, I want to show you how you can do it manually. So if I click create manually, it's going to ask me for the lead source. Let's say I'm going to take this test one. It's going to ask for the LinkedIn sender, which is me. The type of invite I want to send. So we recommend invitation if you are sending to people outside of your network. You can add some notes, but actually I really prefer invitation directly because notes are also limited if you don't have Sales Navigator. So already try to focus on this one. And if you're sending to your network, you need to click on no invitation. Don't click on no invitation if people are in your network because it's not going to work. If people are not in your network, because you need to invite them first before sending a message. So we'll go with that. Then you can change the delay if you want. Let's say after the invitation, I want to wait 1 day. And here I want to send a message. So I have several options. The first one is I can send the same message to everyone. So let's say I want to write my thing with variables if I want. Or I can also generate it with AI. So if I click here, it's going to analyze my business and recommend a first message, right? I can use that if I want. Or I can use the AI personalized message, which is different from here because this one will create a message which will be the same for everyone, right? Except the variables. But if I use this one, each contact will receive a different message based on their intent, their company, their profile. We'll craft a different message. Obviously, the message will have some similarities, the size, the length, the tone, and this stuff. but some parts of the message will be different. You can customize the template, the language, or anything in your settings. And you have an example here of what it looks like. And if you want an example for yourself, you can click on View Preview Message here, and it's gonna show you what it looks like. Hi Claire, I noticed you've been exploring ways to scale outreach and lead generation. So the person probably interacted with the keywords outreach and lead generation. At Gojiberry, we help consultancies like Work in Motion, Automate, worth a quick look at how it works. Just keep in mind that there will not be this space, right? This blank space. It's just the format of the box. Once you've done that and you're satisfied with it, you can go to create campaign, or you can click add the next step. Let's say I want to add a profile visit, and I want to add a new message, right? So here there's absolutely nothing to do. And here you can create a follow-up message. So here we don't have AI message here because we think it's very interesting to have one as the first message, a bit less as follow-up. So here you can craft a follow-up or generate it with AI. We also have some good follow-ups here. And you can then create a campaign, and it's gonna totally create the entire campaign that you wanted. Let's go to one of my campaigns to show you a little bit how it looks like. So this one was created with the AI workflow, right? You can see several things. So there is a menu here, and there is a workflow here, right? So let's start with the menu. The workflow will show you the exact steps that you can see here, and for each step, there are some numbers, some people that responded, and we're gonna cover that just in a few seconds. You have next actions here. So this one is all the people that will receive next actions in the coming hours or maximum one day. You can see the prospects. You can see from which step they are going to which step they will receive. So this person already received message 4, and they're gonna receive message 5. And I can see the next message they're gonna receive. I can click here. So this is a follow-up that actually very simple follow-up that I created. And if it's an AI message, actually this one will be an AI message. I can see the AI message it's gonna send, right, to the person. So it's really interesting because you can check like the next actions. You can also go to the contacts. So here it's a little bit different because here we only focus on the next actions, and here it's all the contacts that are in the campaign, and you can see the steps where they are, and you can filter them. Let's say you only want people that are at the invitation step. You can see them here. So all these people received the invitation. Some people were excluded because they are in my network. I'm going to show you how it works, and you can just filter like people. You can also exclude people by clicking here on the right cross. You can also see the last launches. So you can see how many invitations it sends, how many messages it sent every day. You can see your insights. So actually this campaign sent this number of invitation, this number were accepted, and I have an acceptance rate of 57%. And the same for the messages. I have a reply rate of 46%. So very interesting to see. And you can check also the activity. So actually I have an increase here because I removed one of the campaigns, so this one is sending more. And here you have the settings, and here it's very important because we automatically check and exclude your first degree connections to avoid sending messages to your current customers or people that you know, your friends, family. So we check that. But if you want to send a campaign to your network, you need to uncheck this box and save settings. So now let's go to the workflow. You can see that you have always an input source. So here it's my AI agent 2 that is linked to a specific list, and all the new leads that are found by these agents will go to the invitation. So here it's a basic invitation. If I want to change, I can do it. I have this AI message that is here. I can also change if I want. There's no issue with that. And I can also see who is at this step, right? So all these people are at this step. I can also see who answered. So if I click here, I can see the leads that answered, and if I click here, I can see who this person are. So for example, here I can see this person answered me that we actually talked a few days ago, and it was true, right? So this signal was actually great because this person was already a user, and you can see all your answers here. To answer to these people, right now you have to do it from LinkedIn. We plan to release a feature that will allow you to do it from GojiberryAI, but today you need to do it from LinkedIn. You can see the response here, and at each step, and you can see also the answers here. You can see the delays. You can change the delays if you want. What is very important also is you can edit the campaign, but you cannot edit everything. So you can edit the message by clicking here, very easy. You can also add a step, or you can remove the last step, but only if there's nobody in the step. So right now I have 44 contacts, so I cannot remove this step. But if there were 0 contacts, I would be able to remove it. So let's say your campaign is new, there's nobody in the campaign, you can remove all the steps and start again. But you cannot edit a campaign that is filled with people because it can create a little bit of a mess. So this is the workflow. You can pause your campaign here if you need. You can see the next launch, the next actions that are going to be sent in 21 hours. You can see if the sender is connected. So many information that are useful to use your campaign. Also, if you want to update your limits to send more or to send less messages, you can go in your settings. You can go into your LinkedIn account, and here you can see my LinkedIn account that is connected. And if I want to edit the settings, I can select the country from where I want to send the message. I am in France, so I want to my account to connect from France. You can select it. You can select your weekly quotas, so profile visits, invitations, and messages per week. If you have Sales Navigator, we recommend to go maximum to 200 invitations per week. If you have LinkedIn Classic, we recommend maximum 100. If you've never used automations, I recommend to start low and to increase, let's say 20 per week, 30 per week, and you increase a little bit because you need to make sure LinkedIn doesn't see like a very rapid increase and triggers a notification. You can select your launch hour, and you can select the active days that you'd like to send or not send. So I remove Sundays, but you can totally let Sundays. If you want to disconnect your LinkedIn account, you can do it from here. So this is everything you need to know about the campaigns. Keep in mind that if you have a campaign, you absolutely need to be connected, and you need a list or an agent linked to the campaign for it to run. Here, the agent is going to send all the leads every time it found some to my campaign, and so my campaign are running, and I don't have to look for leads anymore because I know that they are coming to the campaign. What I do is every day I check the next actions, and I just check if the leads are relevant for me, and if they are not, I just remove the people from the list and the campaign, and I just do that, right? I just do that. This is the only thing I do. So thank you guys. I hope you'll learn something today, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, the founders on LinkedIn, or to ping us directly on the chat. See you. Bye-bye.